I'm joined by ESOT President John Forsythe. John, welcome back.
Thanks, Garrett.
You've been here before. We saw you on stage. You're a regular in the studio. After we see Kevin Warwick on stage, and with him we'll see Liam Plant on stage, talking about the ethics laws of robots. They're going to be here with you in the studio. I just want to have a kind of a look forward with you about that.
I mean, there's a real buzz about this session in particular. I mean, when some of the technicians backstage yesterday were saying they're really looking forward to the session, then you know it's an interesting session. Yeah. So I'm really looking forward to it. The John Jackson, Sivu Roy, and then Kevin and Liam, they're all fantastic speakers.
Exactly. Well, the session is going to start with Liam Plant. It's also a personal friend of you. You know him very well.
Yes.
What can we expect from him?
Liam is a really interesting character. I like you say, I used to work with him before he went back to work in Cork, where he works now. He's a really interesting character. Please don't show this anywhere because I don't want him to know that. But he is a really interesting character. He's the one guy who if he's carrying around a book from Plato, then you know actually he's reading it rather than he's actually just using it for exactly. And he's a fascinating character. He's also a wonderful presenter. And I know that he's going to look at the if you like, the laws many years ago by Asimov, and looking at Of Men and Machine today with the other speakers there, and really challenge some of the ethics and the philosophy of that. So I think it will be a great start to the session.
Yeah, exactly. If I'm well informed, the Asimov said that the first law of robots is that robots should never do harm to people. Yeah. And Liam is going to tell us that even the most advanced robots nowadays cannot abide to that rule.
Well, exactly, and you know, later on in the subject in the session we've got Kevin Warwick talking about artificial intelligence,
becoming a robot,
and becoming a robot. So I think it will be a very interesting beginning and end to that session. So exactly as you say.
Yeah, because Kevin is famous, as we see just now in the BuzzFeed clip, because he has what has he done to himself?
Yeah, I mean he's a fantastic character. I've looked him up a little bit, as you've done, and you know, this is a guy who left school at the age of 16 to work for a company, so didn't really follow the academic route. So he's obviously slightly different to the sort of the normal academic, and as you say, he has then experimented on himself. There are only, if you look back through history, there are only very few scientists who have done that. You know, there are people like, I mean, Benjamin Franklin, famously with a kite. Yeah. You've got Salk with his polio vaccine. You've got Frostman, who was a urologist who did the first cardiac catheterization on himself.
Exactly.
So you've got all these people, and here we have Kevin Warwick in the session, who has actually put microchips into his own median nerve, the main nerve in the arm. He's done all of this, and then acted, as you say, as almost a first cyborg. I mean, it's incredible. He's prepared to do that on himself. He's obviously a slightly unusual scientist. He also dabbles in philosophy. So, you know, the artificial intelligence book that he has is on philosophy. So if we have him at the end of the session, and we have Liam setting the stall out at the beginning, I think it's going to be a fantastic session.
And then don't forget the third step. We have both of them with you right here in the studio, right?
Absolutely.
So let's see. That should be fireworks.
That should be fun, because with any luck, we'll get a little bit of interaction between them, and we'll see what happens.
Exactly.
We'll see what happens.
Thank you very much for coming here to kind of peek forward to that.